Alrighty, guys. Hey, listen, this clip was shared with me on a live stream we did at one of my other channels over at Spaz Boys. And I really enjoyed listening to it. Cody Rhodes is a really good storyteller. A lot of wrestlers are. Cody Rhodes tells a great story, though. And not only is the story funny and interesting, but I wanted to talk to you guys, too. I wanted to break it down a little bit and talk to you about exactly how it could have been made better, possibly. So I just want to get you guys'
years ago, it's
take on the story as well.
I ever had in my entire life. It's on SmackDown. It's right before the match. I told Michael Hayes, because he goes, "What are you going to do out there?" And it was really annoying because he wanted me to tell him verbatim what we were going to do. We were
right.
like a minute away from going out. So in a very braggadocious way, I said, "We're going to fucking tear the house down." Is what we're gonna do.
That's good stuff, though.
I told him.
He's not rooting wise. Strictly as a fan, I think he's a brilliant wrestler. Strictly as a fan, he's not one of my top interests. It just again, and for no reason other than personal preferences. You know, it's like anything else. You have certain wrestlers that hit with you, others that not so much. But as a dude, I really like this guy.
So we go
Always
out,
liked him.
Pre-Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, and the original Sin Cara, the one that screwed up all the time.
The Sin Cara stories are legendary. And when you hear something from a couple people, you take it with a grain of salt. When you hear the same things from everybody, you start to believe it.
And Ezekiel Jackson
big
against myself, Ted DiBiase Jr.,
Hey, I heard-
and Wade Barrett.
I apologize for keeping stopping. Did you guys hear Ezekiel Jackson is making a comeback? It was just recently, too, because he's been out of the business for years.
So
I like Wade Barrett.
at one point, Ezekiel Jackson is supposed to be the hero of this match. He's not even getting in until he gets that tag, that moment. He's going to be the hero of this city, basically. He's just going to light it up. But unfortunately, Ted DiBiase Jr. didn't
This is
kick
so
out.
bad.
Daniel Bryan comes in, shoots him to the corner, does the little drop kick in the corner. 1, 2, 3.
yes.
And we're like
There's the...
4 minutes into this match.
Oh, that's a terrible feeling. That's when your mind's got to start spinning. You got to do something. Well, he tries.
It's a 2-segment match.
2-segment match went 4 minutes.
So I think, I got a little experience at this moment. I'm going to make a audible. I look to tell Wade, well, let's just jump him. That's what I'm going to tell him. But as I turn, Wade is already up the ramp.
See what I mean? He tells the story really well.
He's furious. So, okay, well, then what do? You do the whole, all right, and you go to the backstage area embarrassed, and it wasn't me.
Oh, and Vince
it was Ted. But I will never forget for the rest of my life what happened next, because
Vince had to be
we come into
livid.
the grill area, and there is Vince standing
Oh,
up,
boy.
headset off. And
Ain't gonna be good.
I make eye contact with him. Again, it wasn't my fault. And right before he can say anything to me, Ted Jr. blows by me. No fear. Looks at Vince and says, "Where is that referee? He was trying to fuck on me."
That is great. I don't know Ted DiBiase Jr. Never met him. Anything along those lines. You gotta wonder: is he not a deep thinker, sort?
And because it was such an awkward, unbelievable moment and an incorrect use of the F word and everything that goes into it, Vince just real slowly put his headset back on, sat down, and we never talked about the worst
and let it drop.
again.
But here's what I want to talk to you guys about, because this came up in conversation in the stream we were having. So what could have been done? I mean, Ted Jr. saying that referee tried to fuck on me. I'm not sure what exactly that means. But here's the thing. Now, I always try and look at something like this. Again, guys, I don't want to be one of these guys that appears like I think I'm the ultimate intelligence of professional wrestling and I know everything. Not even close. You guys, there's a lot of stuff about the business you guys know much better than do I. I was in it for a long time. I love it. So I just give my take on my experiences, what I would have done. If I'm that ref, when you go for the count here,
didn't kick out.
the ref knows what's
Daniel
supposed
Bryan
to happen.
comes in,
Okay?
shoots him to the corner, does the little
So
drop
right
to
here,
the corner. 1.
now there's
Two.
2. First of all, he does shoot the shoulder up right there. What if I'm the ref? What I'm going to do in that situation is I'm going to slide my hand under Ted Jr.'s shoulder. Stop the count because you're showing the audience, oh, I think his shoulder's up a little bit. It doesn't have to be, but that's your time buyer. You know, and while you're sticking your hand under his shoulder, as it was, he picks the shoulder up anyway. But as you're doing that, if the worker has forgotten what he's supposed to be doing, you just say, "Hey, kick out, asshole," and that's supposed to be the referee's job. Now, I say that with an asterisk because this is the WWE, and I have no idea what instructions the referees are given. I'm just telling you what, if I'm working the indies, which is where my area of knowledge comes from, and I'm a referee, I know that's not supposed to be the finish. That's what I'm doing. So I don't think the ref was trying to fuck on Ted, whatever exactly that means. But if the ref did have free reign to take control of the situation, he didn't have to make that 3 count. If you, as the ref, if you just make yourself look stupid for a second and then the match goes on, everybody's going to forget about that almost immediately once the wrestlers take over and start entertaining again. I just don't see how you make that 3 count. What do you guys think?